From Viking halls to the cities of the future, terrain buffs will love our foreground hub. Watch gaming tables of all genres come to life at beastsofwar.com. It's time for 28mm World War II action. Will you recreate history or reshape it your way? On the Bolt Action Hub at beastsofwar.com.
Hi guys, welcome to Let's Play Dead Zone 2.0. I'm of course joined by Ronnie and Warren. Warren, you had a lot of fun with this ages and ages ago. I know you've been dying to get back into it. What do you think?
I have had immense fun with Dead Zone, and I'm particularly looking forward to this one. By all accounts, Ronnie, this is a much streamlined, more kung fu game. So we're going to be playing through a game.
Yep.
And we will, of course, anytime we come across something that has changed in this new edition, we'll let you know, provided we're not having too much fun.
It's you and me game. We might get just a little bit distracted.
Just a touch competitive. Just a touch competitive. Right, so Ronnie, let's just get stuck in. As things change, try to let us know what is new in the game, okay?
We'll fire in. So what we're going to play is the patrol mission. So start a mission in the rule book. We just tried to make things easy to get started. Lots of people with terrain and games out there, but they weren't playing the game.
Yeah.
A few were, they loved it, but it's a little bit complex. So we're going to go straight into a standard patrol mission.
Yep.
Later on, there's more missions, there's many different ways of playing. This is a nice, straightforward, and on page whatever it is, 14, there's also 2 pre-generated strike teams.
Nice.
100 points each, that's what you've got in front of you. Gives you a good mix of everything, and away we go.
Okay, so do you want to quickly talk through each of our strike teams there? Do we see what we've got?
Let's do that. So we're going to be playing the mission I said. The way it plays is you get to 12 victory points.
Yeah.
And victory points are won in 3 ways. The first is, it tells you where to put them. There's one here.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I bring this up.
I'll just make sure I get this in
Got one there, yeah.
There is one. It's one over and one there. There's one there.
Okay.
Which is fun because the tile is entirely empty. And there's one going to be here. Another entirely empty tile and one there. My right there.
Okay.
That's 3 and 3. Now 3 and 3. I'm moving the terrain around.
Okay, so how do we score on these?
4. I was right. 4.
There we go.
Okay.
If you're on those at the end of the turn, uncontested, you get those victory points.
Okay.
And for every turn you're on it, you get those victory points.
Okay,
Right.
so if you go to our overhead shot there, Justin, these ones here and here are 1 point, and those ones are 2 points.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you're getting into the centre and mixing it up.
Yeah.
2 victory points. This is the idea. There's intelligence that you're there to gather, or there's tactical positioning that your strike zone is in. They're in a dead zone. It's all very small and claustrophobic. Get in there and get victory points.
And what's the win condition then?
So 12 victory points.
12 VP. Okay.
And this plays for those armies that aren't necessarily very killy,
Yep.
but they want to get. They're very fast. They're very quick. They can move around, taking the victory points. So, for example, the Reds underpowered in the last game. Here, they're going to be able to move very quickly, get on top of these victory points, and start grinding out. You knows you've got 5, 2 turns, and you've got 10 victory points.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're looking for 12. So,
Okay.
however, it is a war game. We like killing things. The other way you get victory points is by killing and annihilating everything in your path.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yep.
And you've got the Enforcer Strike Team. Enforcer Captain, 34 points, 4 victory points.
Okay.
You lose your captain. Not only is it going to be bad news on your command dice, we'll come to that.
Which one's he?
He's secret. You want me to pistol up?
Okay.
4 victory points.
Yep.
So a third of the total he needs. You're taking out.
Straight away.
You don't want to be losing your troops. That's important. The other one is we're just going to place these next. This is the loot that's scattered around. It gets great, cool, little, interesting things going on, particularly booby traps, grenades, extra ammo. The fact that it's reflecting that.
Well, but if I remember Warren's gameplay style correctly, he loves grenades in this game. Absolutely adores them.
I'm
going to have to watch out for those.
Yeah, they definitely do. And in there's also some victory points. You pick up intelligence, and that gives you a victory
So how do we go about placing those then?
So second thing you do is you go 1 through 8.
Yeah.
If you roll a dice, and then you roll a dice, you can do this anyway with a random.
So
that's
3.
1, 2, 3.
So I'll roll on here.
What's that?
That is a 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you pop one over there.
Okay.
And you just do that for everything there is. So roll a couple more. And then
Okay.
Out of them.
So I've got 7.
So we've got a 3. No, we've got a 5 and a 7,
Uh-huh.
which is that one.
Yeah.
And we've got a 3 and a
And a 5.
5, which is there. So there's a cluster around there.
Okay.
So for expediting, you do that for all of them.
Yep.
But
Okay.
I'm actually going to make it fun, and I'm going to put
All right.
a couple there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let you make
Okay,
it
so
decent.
where do we now deploy?
So in this mission, and it tells you in every single one, but in this one, you've got these 4.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the red deployment zone, and this over here is the blue deployment zone.
Okay.
Now, before we start, and the way to find out whether you go to deploy is you pick. Let's look at the teams we've got.
Yeah.
Warren, you've got the Enforcers.
I have.
Tough,
Yep. Armored.
Armoured. Now, armour has been knocked down. Generally, everything that had 2 armour now has 1. Anything that had 1 now has none.
Ooh,
Right. Okay.
More death, more quickiness.
Yep.
Awesome.
There's also, we've knocked back some of the weapons. Some have armour 1, but it's hard to get there.
Yeah.
Other than that, stat line's very similar, but we've done as much of it visually as we can. Movement here, 1, 2.
Yep.
That
Okay.
means if you do it, each go, short action, 2 short actions, 1 long. Your short action is move 1.
Okay,
Do
so
something else.
I'll assume if I have a guy here, I can move him 1, or
Yeah.
if I'm going for the long action, 2.
2.
So it's just 1 cube, 2 cube.
There
Yeah.
we go. We'll come into that. Shooting, fighting, surviving. Your armour and your size.
Yep.
Size has 2 purposes: whether you can fit through things, how many can be in a square, but also how many wounds you have.
Yep.
If you are size 1, you have 1 wound. On the second wound, you're dead.
Is there a penalty for moving diagonally or anything like that, Ronnie? No. it's
Very
just-
free and form. And
yeah.
the whole idea is, because everything's line of sight, if you can see it, you can shoot at it.
Yeah.
You get someone out in the open, same as last time. It's bad news if someone's got a very big machine gun, and I'm sure that might happen with the way that Justin plays. I'm sure you're outflanking and manoeuvring. If we go through the Enforcer strike team,
Yep.
you've got your Enforcer captain.
Yep.
He's the guy with a pistol up.
Guy with pistol up. That's this one here.
You've got an Assault Enforcer.
Yep.
Good to run in, good in close combat.
That's this
Gotcha.
guy here. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Standard Enforcer. This is what you'll pack your army out with. Good
this
machine
guy
guns,
here.
rapid fire,
Yeah.
jump packs. Enforcer with burst laser.
That's this guy
And this is a
here.
weapon that's lots of fire.
Yep.
Not super effective, not blowing things apart, not armor piercing, but lots of it. It puts people
Yeah.
on the ground. And the dog drone,
There.
same again. So that's got a
So
fitted with a burst laser.
Warren got a robotic pup.
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed, he did. Got to keep his doggies. You've got a Steel Warrior house call. Now, just so we're clear, Forge Fathers are dwarfs in space.
Yes.
What are dwarfs?
Short, angry, tough,
Well, that's exactly how they play.
and slow.
And slow. Don't forget slow.
So that's
actually, the Battle
my
Zone
house
spins
guard
Enforcer.
here, which is my leader.
Yeah, and he's got a big smashing hammer of smashing us, but other than that, pistols.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
Rangers
give Warren
will
a look.
play. Rangers 3s and 4s on pistols. So you need to
Okay.
watch out for that. Steel Warriors, couple of those guys.
Yeah, that's these guys here. So
And
regular
Steel Warrior with Dragon's Breath, which is a very flamey death close assault.
kill it with
Makes a
fire.
massive thing.
I can live with this.
Flamer's not looking forward to that. So.
The flamer is range 2, yeah?
Yeah, flame 2.
So
but
it's very short range.
everyone in the square.
Yeah.
Short range but deadly.
Yeah, if you get
Okay.
in there and sets things on fire.
Yeah.
Right. So how do we decide who goes first then, Ronnie?
Okay, so you go to the stats, and there's one you only use, Recon 4+. So you both roll 5 dice.
Yep.
Okay.
Your success is 4+, and your success is 4+. Whoever gets the most starts.
2.
1, 2, 3.
3.
Last.
So
So
you've got 3.
Yep.
I assume that means Warren deploys first.
Correct, which is his choice. He can let you go if he wants. But if you deploy first, you set up yours, then you will get the first turn in the next go.
I
So,
see.
in other words, it's already started the I go, you go.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and deploy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to deploy like that.
Now, the one thing we just jumped out of,
Yep.
but we roll the command dice. And if you want, you can then just tweak your minis
Okay.
for 4.
So.
You get 4, you get 5. Now, this is the new thing. What we've done here, these are the replacement for the cards.
Yeah.
Ah,
And this is where we're just trying to make
Because
them
there is no cards in the game anymore. Okay.
okay, so stat cards, action cards all gone?
Stats, because we've got a War Games book, is all here. You
Okay.
just do your army list, and we all like writing army lists. And the
Yep.
cards never quite worked in that way. We didn't have, you had to have one for each figure, and so they never quite did what I hoped they'd do in
Yeah.
that case. The objectives, well, actually, that's for the game. It's a 12,
Yeah.
so that's out there.
Yeah.
And then the other one with the cards, and it became a little bit, I thought, where I play one, I negate it. And it
Yeah.
wasn't
Yeah, it
some
became a
buffs.
little bit too 1-for-1, yeah.
So I've just speeded it all up, and this is great fun, and I'm sure you'll see it. So you've got an Enforcer Captain, so you get
Yep.
3 as your standard,
Yep.
and then Tactician 2, which means you get 2 extra dice.
Okay.
Okay. And for me,
You, Tactician 1, so
Uh-huh.
it's always 3. Every roll throughout the game is a 3,
okay,
plus whatever additions you
Okay,
get.
so we roll these. All right,
Okay.
Justin, what did you get?
I've got one which is a little dude,
Yep,
one which is a splat,
yep.
and 2 arrows pointing up the way.
Right. Page 11, you've got the breakdown of them all.
Yep.
Do you want to roll yours, and then we can
Yeah.
talk through the lot and see if we've got everything covered?
Let's see. So I've got 3 splats.
Right, now the splat is the 6.
Okay.
That's your unique armor.
I've got a cross swords and I've got a bang.
Great.
Yeah.
So the chap with the dude,
Yeah.
that is, I can activate another model.
Yeah.
So it allows you to move one up,
Right.
and then before the other guy goes, I say, I'm using a command dice, I'm burning it, I'm now activating this.
Okay.
Ah,
Great for close assault, where someone runs in, and then I want to get my mate in there, so I've got a 2-on-1 advantage before he can do anything about
I
it.
see.
Okay.
Clever.
So, good for activations. You can use one of those per turn, so you can't go +1, +1, +1.
Yeah.
It's a one-off. Dice symbol, that gives you 1 buff to any roll. So you just burn that up and add 1d8 to the roll you're making.
Gotcha.
Use it on
So
survive. Can use
If I'm shooting or doing a save or doing close combat and I want to try and buff it up, can I spend more than one of those?
yeah, dice is your chuck in.
Sorry, just chuck as many of them as I have anyway.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So if it's one of those critical rolls, I've got to pass.
Okay.
Buff it. Move. This allows you to do an extra move.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that at the beginning, middle, or end of your turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if I'm moving 2, I can use one of my dice, move, then shoot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do my standard turn. So that
Yeah.
gives you great for moving armies, great for slow armies too, just to get them into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Shooting gives you an extra shoot.
Yep.
Again, it's the only way you can do 2 actions twice.
Yeah.
So in your standard turn, I could move and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to burn a dice. Shoot again.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Fight. Same again. You're in a combat.
Mm-hmm.
You've got to take him down. You burn a fight. Then a mantic splat that changes for every dependent on your leader.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and in the basic rule book, there's 3 or 2 leaders for each army, and each one has their own unique skill.
Mm-hmm.
Later on, in some of the elite army forces, you'll get named characters with new splats.
Okay.
Totally change how the army
Yeah.
plays.
Yeah, I like the idea. It adds flavour to the force you're
So
playing.
what is my splat?
So your splat is stalwart,
Uh-huh.
and you might not need 3 of them, but it allows you to re-roll any of the dice on a survive.
Okay.
Forces are all about surviving. They're very tough. They stay alive, so they survive. So you roll badly. I'm going to roll these 2. I'm going to roll them again.
Yeah. Okay.
One of your
Okay.
dice.
What's my splat?
And your splat is too stubborn to die.
Very dwarven.
And there you've got, it's quite hard to use. You need 3 successes on 3 survives. But if you get it, you just get rid of a wound.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
So there we are, up and running.
Right.
Now,
so,
if you want,
Yeah.
on your first turn when more than half of your army is still alive, you can re-roll any you don't want. Now, in this turn, you're not going to use a combat,
No.
In this-
I'm not going to use a combat.
and you
I
probably,
probably don't
need
need
that many re-rolls.
Yeah.
1 or 2,
So-
you might get hit once or twice. I'd keep a couple of the splats.
I'm going to keep 1 splat.
Then you're gonna roll your
and
3
I'm gonna
again.
Re-roll my other
Okay,
3.
see what you
Okay.
get.
Looking for movements, maybe. That's an activation.
So I've got an activation, another sword,
Combat, so that's
yeah,
good. You're not gonna
combat,
use that one this time.
and another shooting. So that's okay.
That's great.
That's okay. I would have liked the move, but
You used it quite
you
well
know,
last time when we were
yeah,
in a
Yeah,
war
well,
game.
I'm quite happy with what I have. I still need to deploy, so I'll do that now as well.
So you roll your dice, I think. Then you deploy.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you draw your dice, right? So
Yep.
you deploy up.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get my guys down. So my Huskarl, I'm going to place right in here.
Mm-hmm.
My Dragon's Breath, I'm going to send with him because they're going to be doing close assaults and stuff.
There you go.
I'm then going to put my other 2 Steel Warriors right here, ready to move up. And I'm
Okay.
going to put them right the way across to here just to keep some cover between myself and Warren, regardless of really where he moves to.
Now, the great thing is, before you start, the buildings are set, the figures are set, so
Yeah.
it's true line of sight.
Mhm.
And the 2 things that should govern your game is, firstly, we want you to be shooting at things. This is about close there's movement. So if you can see the tip of their spear or the end of their shoulder, you can shoot at them.
Yeah.
Because you know there's stuff going on and it's about
They're
pouring
moving around
firepower.
inside the cube, so
Correct.
yeah.
And And to get a clear shot, you see all of the figure and all of its base.
Yes.
Right.
That usually moves from someone coming round the back of you,
Yeah.
or you charging in, killing someone, and then realising that, it's not an uncontested
Yeah.
square anymore. So generally the principles are, if you can see them, you can shoot. Generally they're in cover. It's a rare thing if they're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
It will come up. And because everything's exactly as it is, the buildings are set, you get all that in the game, it really can be true line of sight.
Okay.
Cool. Cool.
Right. So I get
You're
to go
activating
first.
first then, Warren. So
Okay.
who are you going to activate?
I'm going to activate my dog.
Your dog.
Okay.
Where's your dog on the board here?
So this is the dog here. Now he
Okay.
can go 2 in a short action and 4 in a long action.
Eek.
Okay. So my dog is quite flighty. If he passes through a square, Ronnie, does he collect?
Collects the loot. Now I've just got to check whether they can collect loot, but there's no reason. Heavy weapons, traversing train. They can only pathfind for heavy support where necessary. Yeah. We might super check that, but in this case we'll let it
we'll
pick-
run with it.
We'll
Ronnie.
run with
we'll
it.
run with it.
Run
Okay.
with it, no pun intended.
So I know it's going to be a booby trap anyway.
Yeah.
Not my luck. So he's going to go through there. So
okay,
one,
so you pick that up.
flip it over.
Now that's armor piercing ammo.
All right. So he's picked up armor
So
piercing.
I am going to take that away from you,
Yikes.
and I am going to give you one armor piercing ammo.
Okay.
And he's got that. That's going to give him 1 extra dice to a roll,
Yeah.
and because it's armor piercing, their armor will be 1 less on that roll.
Lovely.
So when he gets his shot off, you might want to do as soon as possible. Get it in there. You're going to get extra dice, and it's going to be an armor piercing one.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So that was 1,
Yeah.
2,
Yeah.
3.
Okay, another loot.
Pick up another loot.
Nice.
This time is a grenade.
It is.
Oh, it's a booby trap. I knew it. I knew it. Oh!
This is what you get for being too gung-ho.
There
Yes.
we go. He's charged through.
I
Booby traps.
changed strategy mid-move.
You're thinking 2 and get.
I
No, you know what? I'm
thought,
going to press
Also,
go for
don't forget, you have to take that armor-piercing ammo with you,
Yep.
it. Okay,
because if he dies, he drops it there.
Yeah.
Nice. You're not letting him have it on there. Right. Booby trap. A dead zone is a hostile place riddled with traps rigged to punish the unwary. If a model reveals a booby trap icon when picking up an item, treat it as a frag 3 explosion
Yep.
that's detonated in the model's cube.
Okay.
And then the one section that it takes you a few goes to get used to is just the skill sections. But everything, weapons and everything else is in one section, about 7 or 8 pages long, and everything's
Yeah.
covered.
Yeah.
Frag N, we know this is frag 3.
Yeah.
So that means it's going to be a 3 dice test. And what you're doing is, if you do the attack for the frag, so you're going
Okay.
to roll 3 dice on 4+.
Okay. 2.
So anything more than a 4 counts.
Yep.
And then you're going to try and survive. The dog's not super survival, so it's going to get a 3 test.
Yep.
As always 3 dice, and as it's buff, surviving on a 6+.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gone ahead.
So 2.
So 2. 2 plays 2.
Yep.
Draw, nothing
Yeah.
happens.
Grant.
Does he get to
Except-
finish? Oh, he doesn't get to finish his move, does
I
he?
think, for example, what's wrong?
You had moved the full 4 there, hadn't
Yeah.
you?
Not yet. No.
Draw or target has more successes, attack misses or fails to cause any harm.
Yep.
Whatever the result of the explosion,
Yep.
all surviving models in the target cube are thrown 1 cube in a random direction and then pinned.
Well, that's okay if I get thrown in the direction that I'm hoping to get thrown.
Oh, right, yes, well, so
So,
let's
Right,
start
so
with...
are we going to say that's the
one.
one?
1. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yay!
so you go exactly where you want it to go, but
Yep.
you're knocked
Pin.
down,
Okay,
Yep.
and you don't get to shoot at me.
Okay.
which is what he was going to do, because you use one of your shoot
Yeah.
dice to shoot him in the face. But there you go, so he's blown off his feet, fortunately, into the square where there's 2. So if that's uncontested at the end of the turn, you're going to pick up 2 victories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're instantly putting me under pressure.
Yes.
There's no damage.
With a
That's
broken
booby
dog.
Yep, and booby trap's gone.
Okay.
So, excellent. First turn.
I'm going to play my
Extra man?
extra man.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Get in there. So I'm mark
So-
that as activated.
Yeah.
That one's now done.
So who are you activating now then?
I'm going to activate
Ac-
my commander.
Okay. So where is he on the board?
Or actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to activate this guy here
Okay, so the
with,
big gun.
with the big weapon.
Okay.
Okay. And he's going to go 1,
Alright.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a long action,
Yeah.
which is done his whole movement.
Yeah.
He can then.
Yeah, you can see me from there.
Yeah. I can actually from
So,
down
like you're
here.
looking.
I can see.
Which one do you want?
Well, I can see the entire base of both of them, to be honest.
The base?
Yeah.
There's terrain in the way.
Yeah, well.
There is terrain in the way.
Okay,
Warren.
well, yeah, but I can.
Cheesy.
So I'm going to spend a shooting.
Yeah.
A shooting.
That was still
Okay.
nice. Put that up that you burnt. 'cause you've done
Okay.
him.
Okay.
So you can still activate. You can still use dice on that guy, but you can't use another one.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So he's going to go for 3 on him.
Yeah.
I don't think you've got any buffs you can go in there, but he does have way to fire, so we'll come to that. So he rolls 3 dice,
I'm going to roll 3 dice.
and you are needing 4+ to shoot.
Okay, go on ahead.
Let's see. Yeah, and we've
An
got an 8.
Ah!
Okay.
Now that explodes, doesn't
Oh, we
it?
do
Do
like
they
that.
still explode?
So, yep, they sure do.
I'm glad you kept that mechanic in. So that's
4 and 4
3 hits.
plus 1, 2.
Right, so
he's
3
got
hits.
3 hits.
All right.
Mhm.
And
Ooh.
burn
So-
up the guy in front, and you are saving on a 4+2. These are both
All right,
quite
and I
heavily
assume
armoured.
it's 3
Yeah.
dice test again, yeah?
3 dice test again. You can buff if you've got any dice buffs. You haven't.
No.
So-
Got 2.
Got 2.
Mhm.
Okay. So you've won by 1.
Yep.
That would normally go through, but if you've got any armour, which in
I'm
this
a
case
dwarf,
you
I
have,
should hope I have armor.
you've got a piece of armour, so it doesn't
Okay.
actually damage
So it
you.
absorbs that. Okay.
So the weapon you've got had weight of fire, which would have given you a reroll, but you didn't miss.
Yep.
However, it also has got suppression.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll just talk you through suppression. But suppression is, this is one of those weapons that just pours fire into the square.
Right?
A weapon with this ability shoots as normal. Then, in addition, any models from either side in the target cube are pinned, regardless of whether any damage was done by the shot.
Okay, so both my guys
Get on the
here.
floor, boys. The
have
idea
got
is you don't want to
cover.
just run round, you nearly got a wound, but the armour saved him.
Yeah.
But that firepower, these guys goes, holy crap, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Down they go. So that means that their first action is going to have to be standing up,
Yeah.
so it starts slowing them down and putting
Okay.
them
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
So, mark him as activated,
Markham is activated.
and that's the end of your go.
That was effective enough,
Okay.
I think. So.
Well, I'm glad I kept my command dice roll the way I did because I think I can completely counteract this.
Oh, here we go. Here it is. Right,
Okay.
let's see how he does it.
So I've got this movement dice. So if I burn that, I'll get one of my guys to stand up, yeah?
Okay.
Yep.
He then has his normal activations
Yep.
where he can move and shoot. So he will move to here
Yep.
and shoot the dog that's
Shoot
on
the
his
dog.
back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I assume it's 3 dice.
3 dice. Have you got any buffs or anything else?
No, not doing any
So
buffs
it's a straight
yet.
3 dice roll, and you are shooting on Steel Warrior 4+.
4 plus. Okay. That will be 2 on the dog.
Okay. And you're going to get 3 back, and you are testing on a
On
6+.
sixes. Nothing.
De nada. Yes.
Okay, so you're 3 for 2.
Yep.
There's no armour on the dog.
Yep.
Size 1. 1's wounded. 2's dead.
He's dead.
Get the dog out of here.
Okay.
Glorious.
And then, because you've killed the dog,
Yeah.
it's 1 victory point.
Mm-hmm.
There's your 1 victory point.
Excellent.
Let's keep those in public view so we can keep a nice steady
Yep.
count as they go.
Okay. For my next trick,
Yeah.
I can activate another man.
Oh, that one is activated.
So I will activate him.
Yep,
Okay.
okay.
I will then use the extra movement dice, if I can, Ronnie,
Mm-hmm.
to stand this guy up and move him forward to shoot.
Yep.
Okay, so he will stand up, then move forward and take a shot right the way across at this guy that shot at them.
Mm-hmm.
You can also
boosts.
stand up, use the dice to do a move, and then shoot.
Well,
It can be used throughout these.
okay,
Right.
so that's 3 of those burnt.
Yep.
3 dice, 4 pluses.
Mm-hmm.
Just the 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And who are you going at now?
The guy over there.
Go over there. This was quite good. You do have armor piercing 1 on these enforcer
Okay,
guns. So if he
so-
gets through, but oh,
Oh, I'm okay.
thought it was 3 ones.
So you got
Yeah.
1.
But no, 7.
That's
That's 1.
Yeah.
So that's evens. Doesn't get through.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Mark those up as activated.
Yes, okay.
Mhm.
And it's back to 1.
Right. Okay.
Here.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I think I've put you in a pickle now.
You have put me in a pickle. Let's see. Where am I going to go from here? Well, they have both shot, but the problem is, if you can see here, I have a big gap,
Uh-huh.
and trying to get across that gap
Yeah.
is just not so easy with what I have at the moment. So I'm going to move my focus over to this side.
Uh-huh.
So-
You can go up. Great thing about this game is that the whole
Yeah,
idea
it's
is
a three-dimensional game. You know, we're not dealing with squares; we're dealing with cubes.
Yeah.
So it's
And again, like everything you said, it's very freeform. The idea is, yes, you can if you're allowed to. So if there's a wall there, you can climb up it.
yeah.
If the only way you can't go from one square to another is if it's totally blocked off.
Yeah.
So that you couldn't go diagonally, but you can go diagonally. You can go diagonally up. It's one square,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's what one cube.
Well, I'm going to move this guy here and
Uh-huh.
go 1, 2.
Okay,
Like
quick as you
that.
can.
Okay.
And mark him.
That's him done. Yep.
Yep. Okay, now I'm going to activate my commander, who is right here. I'm going to have him jump through the window here, if that's okay, Ronnie.
That's perfectly fine. There's a very clear chart that just says how big a space is. So you can see there's a big, huge
Okay.
space on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's really broken down
We
to
have
what can go
a
through
piece
things
of
and
loot.
what can't.
Hey, I got a hand grenade.
Okay, so pick that up. I'll trade that you for this. So that's to go with your figure. That's
Thank
the
you.
loot counters off.
Lovely.
And you can carry that.
And he'll use his second point of movement to get to here.
Yeah. Now,
And
at
end
this
that.
point, I have just realised I have a splat.
Oh!
Which could I have used that splat on my dog?
Correct. Because it's your commander, it can be used anywhere on the force, and it allows you to re-roll any of your missed survival. So you rolled one, you rolled another one,
Mhm.
two dice was worth re-rolling.
Okay. Right. Well, we'll
I
remember.
suppose if I was a better
we'll-
games master, I
We'll remember
that.
We'll remember splat for next
Yeah.
time then.
So,
Okay.
there might be some more shots coming in yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, probably
So,
isn't.
my commander is now done, so I will mark him
Mark
as
him up.
activated here.
Uh huh.
You've got 2 to go.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go 1, 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so the last thing I have is my guy with the dragon's breath.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He is just going to book it as fast as he can. Because do you have anything more to activate there, Warren?
Yeah,
One
he's got
guy?
one more.
I have one more to activate. So.
All right. So what I'm going to do is he's going to go 1 and 2. Is that legal move?
Yep.
Yeah.
Diagonal's fine, and then you can see this click and come around the
And
corner.
I get a victory point.
Yep, so that is Intel. That's
Uh-huh.
one victory point. So let's zap that up. Intelligence is uploaded into the computer. And
No
he's got-
mercy.
Okay.
He's activated.
Yep. So he's activated. I'll mark him.
Mm-hmm.
You're done.
Although he is kind of in the open for next turn.
Turns you can get a good line of sight. Now that is a clear example where there is clearly a corridor there.
Yeah.
Where if you can get that shot off,
Yeah.
it's going to be line of sight if you can get there. Or get up to the barricade and
Yeah.
see over it. But
Okay. I'm going to go. 1, 2,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna
shoot.
shoot.
Now range is in play because you've got a pistol.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
3 squares. So can you count from here to your thing in 3 squares?
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
The range.
And I think if you just go just here, which means you're still in cover, but I
Yeah.
think you've got a clear line of sight through
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So this is where getting caught in the far future, where someone's got a very big, powerful weapon that's
Yeah.
designed to be shooting at the things that are moving and everything else.
Yeah.
They're out in the open. They've gone for the intel. They look around. You unload in their face.
Okay.
Your normal 3 roll, you get 2 extra.
2 extra. So 5.
Suddenly there's 5 dice.
This
Hitting
is
on
why-
4s.
This is why I'm glad I have my
Actually,
splat.
this guy's is this your captain?
Yes.
It's your captain, so you're hitting on 4s.
I'm hitting on 4s. Okay. So
Range 3.
yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay, go nuts.
Right.
Okay.
You've got
so,
an 8 in there.
So there's 3, and
There's
one of them's
3.
an 8, so
Yep.
it explodes.
That's a 7,
And that's
so
a
that
7, so
becomes
that's
4.
4.
You put 4 on him now.
Oh, this is
Hail
gonna be
of
tough.
fire.
So what's the survival for my guy?
So this is your Dragon's Breath chap, surviving on a 4+.
Okay.
And he's just on 3. Does he go down any or?
Nope, there's none
Okay.
of that.
Mm.
Okay, I
and
got
there's
3
no penalties.
and an 8,
Mm-hmm.
so that'll explode. And a 4.
So
So
that's
match
4.
you.
Yeah.
4 matches 4. You don't
Yeah,
need
nada.
to talk about armor, anything else. It's a draw. That was close.
Okay.
That was scary.
And that represents the end of the turn.
Yep.
Okay. So who goes next? We know
Well, so the
just
first thing,
immediately
just
go in.
before we finish, is anybody on any of the victory points
No.
No.
this turn? And you can see how just a couple of those move
Yeah.
would have allowed you to get in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can start picking those points up. So there's a lot of factions in here that are 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So within first go, they can be on those.
Yeah, and they can
Points and
really
pick it
start
up.
to just take
they
those
get in there.
territories.
If there's nothing else to do it, you just remove all of the activation counters.
Okay.
It's always very clear about who goes next. Whoever finished first goes first.
Okay,
that'll be
that
me.
was you.
So
yeah.
you did that. So you got all the rest of your moves.
Yep.
But now it's definitely over to
And
Justin.
with it being a new turn, do we re-roll our command dice?
Pick them all up and roll them again. No one's killed
Do I
anything.
lose any?
Nothing for that. It's
Yeah.
only when your factions are less than half, you lose the ability to reroll.
I'm
Okay.
going to re-roll 2 because I got 2 crossed swords because I don't think those are any use to me at the minute.
Do you get to re-roll them?
Yep.
Okay.
So
Okay, so,
So
I
I've
got
that's
2
a move.
moves, a splat, and a shot.
3 splats.
I've got 3 splats. So I could re-roll.
Yeah, you can roll as many or a few of those as you want.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
going to
save
re-roll
one
2
for
of the
Ahead.
splats. And I got
Splat and a move.
another move and a splat. Okay.
Okay.
And this time I will actually use my
Yeah, so
splats.
your little beautiful
So,
doggy may still be
yeah.
alive if you hadn't
So,
deployable offensive gun.
the first thing I'm going to activate because I can,
Yeah.
and I really need to, my Dragon's Breath guy is going to activate,
Yep.
Yes.
move 1 to here,
Yep.
properly in cover,
Yep.
and he's then going to shoot this guy. So 1, 2,
Yeah,
Mhm.
and
range
that should hit him, yeah?
Correct. So he's got Dragon's Breath, range 2, it burns. That's a skill. I'll turn it up and read it to you. But crudely, he's activated the one that was most in danger
Yep.
first.
Mm-hmm.
Get him out of there
Yeah,
because you know what firepower's coming in.
yeah. Well, he's now in cover, so Warren's not getting that 2 dice bonus, and I'm at the same time getting to... Oh, actually, I shouldn't target him. I should target Warren's commander with that. If that's okay with you, Warren.
Yeah, of course it is.
Right.
Yep.
This weapon unleashes indiscriminate sheets of flame, acid, or similar lethal concoctions. It burn weapons attacks every model in the same cube, regardless of whether they're visible. So you're just pouring
Yeah.
napalm in there. So primary target is obviously, in this case, it's going to be the only target.
Yeah.
So you would roll your dice. If there was 2 in there, you'd roll individually for the saves. As it is, you're just going to do it.
Yep.
So you are going to be attacking, as per normal, your shooting skill of 4+, 3
Okay.
dice.
Mm-hmm.
Buffing if you've got any.
Uh,
You're going to be doing a normal save
boost.
on your commander of 4+ as well.
okay,
Okay.
so I'll roll mine first, see what we get. That'll be 2.
Okay,
Okay.
So there's 2 hits.
I'm going to spend splat.
Don't need to do that yet.
Okay.
You can roll your 3 dice and then see if you need to spend it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's see.
That's a response to. You definitely need to
I
spend
do
it.
need to spend
Yeah,
it.
'cause
Can I
you got
spend more than
nada.
one?
So it's all right. You've burned 1 dice.
Yep.
You can re-roll as many as you want to survive.
So you
okay.
can reroll all 3.
So let's re-roll them to see what happens.
Still
Yeah,
nothing.
still nothing.
I can't help you much.
So hang on, let me just double check. He can't splat twice.
Ooh, let me check.
I want to double check and give Warren his fair chance here.
Yeah, you may spend a special result on your command dice to immediately reroll any number of your dice on a survive test. And it only says, I've got the 5 things here. I think a model may only have 1 of either spent during activation. Unless otherwise specified ability, you may spend a single army special result per activation.
Blast.
Okay.
So
So,
that'll be 2 wounds.
yep. Which makes him dead.
So, 1 for the wound
Yep.
and 1 for the dead.
Yep. Okay.
Bye bye.
Yeah, they're through. There's
Okay.
he's got an armor of 1. Wait
Yeah.
a second. Let me just check. I don't think it's got armor
Yeah.
piercing. This has it. It burns. No. So your armor is going to take up 1 point of the damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he's going to be wounded.
Oh, he's going to be
Okay.
wounded. That's
However, it does have knock-on effects, which
Yeah.
is those are whatever the result of the attack, even if it misses,
okay. Yeah.
all models in the target cube are set on fire.
Oh, right.
Burn, baby,
Okay,
burn.
yeah.
In reality, the weapon fires great gouts of flame that fill the cube. When he comes to be activated,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to roll a 3 dice test on 4+
Yep.
on his survive.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's going to attack you for the 3 dice on a 4+.
Mm-hmm.
If he wins, you're going to take a point of damage.
And I will die.
You will die.
Okay.
So that's there. It's burning. It happens when you activate.
Right. Okay.
I'm quite content with that.
Right. Over to me.
Over to you.
Yes, over to you.
What on earth do I do now?
You're making a mess of you.
It took me a couple of runs, but I've got the idea now.
Yeah. Let's see.
Thinking.
Okay. Right. Let's see.
And one of the things I should point out, you do get an advantage of being higher than your opponent. You get a +1 dice.
And then you get your ass to high ground.
If you get higher and you can see all of the figure, you get +3.
Yeah.
Do
Right.
that. But just
That's
so you know.
scary.
Yeah.
Right. Let's attempt something here then.
Okay.
Right. Here it is.
So I'm going to spend a move dice.
Okay, who are you activating?
This guy here.
Okay,
My big
so
heavy
your
weapon.
guy with the big heavy weapon, no worries.
Okay.
Huh?
Might want to be worried.
Or should I?
Well, he could, in theory, move from where he is here up onto here,
Yeah.
or up onto here.
Or I could do Fortune Favors the Brave, which I'm going to do.
I'm hearing the
So-
battle cry of Leroy Jenkins.
Okay, Fortune Favors the Brave,
Yeah.
or is it the stupid?
We're about to find out, I think.
I see. I like the fact that we're still seeing those tactical dilemmas in
That's
this new
and
version
what
of the
we've tried
game.
to do is peel the rules back so that it just does what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
And one of the great things is as you start working out your own forces, you'll work out that your force can reflect your way of playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I have snipers, I camp at the back, I'm very cowardly, that's just who you are.
Yeah, or
When you
if,
start-
in the case of Warren, I'm a
they'll
big
all
nasty
be-
orc, I'm charging up the front, I don't care how many wounds I take.
Or you chuck your forces out, they're going to soak up the damage
Yeah.
and you hit them with the stuff. So that's all in there.
Okay,
But in terms
I'm
of
liking this. I
decisions,
like this.
I'm going to
And
pay
you-
for my move.
Okay.
1, 2,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot you in the head.
right, now, if you want a clean thing here,
Yeah.
I think you can get there
Yeah.
and you've
Okay,
got a
well,
clean
let
shot.
me
But
pull
that
this
does
up.
expose you up to more of a clean shot if he
Okay.
gets into position.
Yeah.
So it's up to you. You can either go here.
Uh-huh.
You can't see quite all of the figure is there in bases, or I think you come around the back. As long as you're mostly in that tile, you're there. But suddenly this guy's looking at the whole of that figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy with that, Justin?
Let's go with that.
Gonna go that.
Okay,
what
that's
he's
fine.
allowed to do is come back here on this square, and then he's going to open you up. Because if he's on that side, it's going to be harder for you
Yeah,
to get.
that's fine. That's
Okay.
fine.
Good for the goose, good for
Yep.
the gander. Let's go.
Right, so
Time to bring the pain.
Here it is.
3 normally plus an extra 2, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 5 dice on 4s.
Yeah, and you're actually in that zone with the objective.
Yes.
I mean, you can, which is where which is covering as long as he stays alive.
I'm
Maybe
gonna have to deal with
hide
that.
would have been better. You could have always done 2, shot him, and then moved in
Okay,
and
go
got
ahead.
combat. But let's go. Right.
Ah!
So let's see.
So you are shooting on 4+.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have 2 so far, but I have an exploding 8 in there. So
Yeah.
Let's get that one up. Your
so
rolling's
just
not
a
been helping
2.
you here.
No, my rolls are
The body was strong, but
Yeah.
the dice rolling was weak.
so 2.
Two,
Two.
and I get my 3 defense, needing 4s.
Uh-huh.
That'll be 2.
Okay, so it just
Evened
cancels
up.
each other
There's nothing
out.
there. There's still a point of armour. Now he's been and gone, hasn't he?
Yes, he's
Yes,
gone,
so
so,
let's
I
just mark
actually
him up.
forgot to mark
But-
him.
Also, suppression weapon. Oh no! Reroll one more
Oh, I get to reroll 1 more.
because it's way to fire. This gun
Okay.
has a way to fire.
Nothing.
No difference.
Still not helping you.
Yeah.
Well, I think my armor would have still killed that anyway.
You still would have killed it.
Yeah.
So your 2 would have 2. Your armour would have taken care.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's gone. He's activated.
Yep,
Yep.
he
And
has.
then we've got another guy to go.
Okay. Justin, back over to you.
Yep. All right. I'm actually going to do something kind of sneaky here.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to activate my commander with his grenade.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go use a dice for 1.
Yep.
Go up to here so that he can
Roll out
just
and
look
climb.
around the corner at you.
Mm-hmm.
And how do grenades work, Ronnie? Because
They're
We're
range
right
3, and you use, if you're trying to throw them, a shooting skill to a shooting roll to see if you can get them in the tile you want
and
to
how
get.
big is the blast? Is it just the 1 cube, or does it go
damage everything in the 1 cube,
Aye,
and then once it's gone off,
aye.
everything that's in the cube will no longer be in the cube at the end of the turn.
Right, but stuff in the cube out round it is not in danger, yeah? That's fine. I'm throwing a grenade.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Okay.
Yeah, that's in the next cube, of course. If it
So-
scatters, you're in trouble.
Yeah,
If you
so
miss,
I'm
it's
gonna
going to
be
scatter.
throwing it into
So
this
you're going to
cube.
throw it into that cube.
Yep.
So what
Right
you
here.
need is a success, 3 dice. Use your Steelwater House Call on a 3+.
Okay,
He just needs a single success, Ronnie.
Correct.
so
Okay.
3 on 3 dice.
That's going to be easy.
You say that, but then the dice
Yeah,
gods
he jinxed
will
it.
laugh
He's
at
doing
me.
it.
Let's find out. 2 4s, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
It
you're
goes
fine.
off.
Okay.
So, shaboom, grenade.
Right, in he goes. So it's hit the square,
Yeah.
and then you see how many wounds it does.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So it's a frag 3,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and so he gets 3 attacks you get your normal 3 survive.
But it is letting me blow you out of that,
Which
that
we'll come to in a
square.
second. So you survive, you should survive comfortably. There's 3.
I only got the 1, that's fine.
Okay, so you're going to survive. It's good against weak opponents. However, so draw or target has more successes, attack misses, fails to cause any harm. However, whatever the results of the explosion, all surviving models in the target cube are thrown 1 cube in a random direction.
Okay.
That's what I
And
want.
then pinned. So let's call this 1.
Yep.
Okay.
So we'll put 1 there, you roll, see which cube he's going into.
So
1.
1, so he's straight into me.
Straight into there, and you're pinned. I'll throw on the other side of the grenade.
Okay.
It's fine.
And we don't go into combat now, Ronnie, because we're both
Both
in
of you
there.
pinned.
Okay.
But when he's
Whoever
done-
gets up first.
Can fight to do what I'm
Okay.
going so he's going to
And Warren, just so you know,
come back to dawn.
I should be ending my activations first this turn,
Yeah.
I think. Oh no, I killed one of yours, didn't I? So how many do you have left?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. So it'll actually possibly be you now.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay.
Okay.
So he's marked as activated.
Yep. I'll
Thrown
take
his
care of
grenade
that.
and he's done that. You're on the floor but not too injured.
Yeah.
You've still got 3 guys left to go.
Okay. So I'm going
You're going to
to.
finish first.
Yeah.
I'm going to activate.
Who?
I'm going to activate the guy that was on
Okay,
fire.
your commander, who is way back here.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's check
So
that
let's
out.
do this fire test.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're going to roll
3.
3 dice, 4 plus test.
Okay. That'll be 2.
Okay.
Okay.
And you're rolling a straight survive.
I'm going to add a dice to that.
plan, so you're gonna
okay.
buff it.
4 dice.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
2, and I get to roll another one.
That's fine.
3.
And at 3, I get to roll another one.
Yeah. And
4,
another
I
one.
get
You got
to
it,
roll another
right.
one. Now the dice.
Now the
oh, you
dice
don't-
goes on.
Okay, now it's rolling. So
Okay.
So he survives. He's no longer
draw or
on fire.
survive has more successes.
Yep.
The target puts out the flames before they do any real damage. The model may continue with any remaining actions as normal.
Okay.
So take the fire token away.
So move
Okay,
that.
so fire token comes
Still got his
away.
wound from the previous turn, but he's
Yeah.
now back functioning. That's been and had its
Yeah.
had its fun.
That's grand.
Okay. And he's going to go. One, 2.
Oh, retreating. Interesting.
That's not like me, is it?
That is
No,
not
that's
you. I was
different.
quite surprised. I was looking which ones he was going to get and how he was going to charge into combat.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing else to activate, Warren?
You want to run in there and kill him while he's on the floor?
You could have done. I'll let you do it if you want.
No. No. Well,
I think you get a +1 to your attacks.
Well, either you're going to do it or I'm going to do it. There's about to be some murder done here.
Oh,
yeah.
there we go. It's your choice. If you want to play that way, that's fine.
So what we're debating, guys, is Warren started here,
yeah.
and he could go 1, 2, and then to here, and actually start kicking me while I'm on the floor, or I can come from back here and go 1, 2, and start kicking him while he's on the floor.
Yeah.
So basically, there's about to be some head stomping done.
There is about to be some head
So
stomping
it's
done.
one or the other of us. Who do
How-
you want it to be?
However, this guy is worth a whopping 4 victory points.
Nice.
On his
Well
own.
remembered.
Yeah.
We're coaching you out there.
So it's I'm basically just handing over
Yeah.
a load of victory points.
No, it's fine. You've got to run away. That's okay. That's fine. Commander, killing things.
I
Yeah.
am surprised to see
Okay.
Warren hanging
There you
back.
go. Look at this.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
undecided. The wind's
I'm-
been taken out of his sails. He's
I'm
not gonna
okay.
dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the
Alright.
little strategy
Even
that I
with a
have.
splat
Yeah,
dice.
even
Okay.
even with a splat. Yeah.
So
That's
Markham's
fair enough.
activated,
Mhm.
So put your activation counter down.
Yeah.
and over to you, Justin.
So I'm going to activate this Steel Warrior here. It's time to get some kicking done.
Nice. On the
So-
floor. You nasty. You're not a nice piece of work.
He's going to go
are you?
1 and 2,
Uh-huh.
and then he's in combat with the guy who's on the floor.
Yeah. So let's just read out what happens when you go into a tile with an opposing figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It instantly sparks a fight action.
Yeah.
If you are in combat, then you would activate it as a fight action, which is a long action. But if
Yeah.
you move into combat, you get it instantly gives you a free round of combat.
Okay.
If you move
Yep.
2, and in you go. You
Yeah.
can go. Fight. So you can fight back or survive. Yeah. Versus our grade hand-to-hand combat, you obviously have to use your fight skill,
Yeah.
which we'll look at.
So it's
And then there's some
there we go.
modifiers which we'll talk through.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're coming in with a Steel Warrior.
Yeah.
Steel Warrior shoots on a 4+, fights on a 5+.
Yeah.
So you're going to get 3 dice for a 5+.
Okay.
You're then going to get +1 if the model moved into the cube this action.
So you get a +1 for
So
that.
that's your plus your 1 charging
Yeah.
benefit.
Mhm.
Always advantage of going in.
Yeah.
+1 dice if any friendly models are in the same cube. Max +1 dice, not +1 per friendly model. Does it count if they're pinned or not? I knew
Well, you
you'd ask
wrote
me
the
that.
game,
I
Renton.
know.
So.
I'm going to let you make the call on this one live on camera.
Well, I don't think pinned is so. Live on camera, I'm going no. Please put
Fair
your
enough.
comments down below.
Fair enough.
Jake, the rules committee, great
Yeah.
guys, but yeah, forget about it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're
Probably-
not wounded, Warren, or I would have got another +1.
Yeah.
You are, however, +1 if the opponent's injured. No.
Yep.
+1 if the model is larger. This is the big guys coming in. +1 dice if the opposing model is pinned.
Yes. So you get another one.
So
So
I've
you're
got
going to go in off
5.
5. which is
5
worth
on
going
5s.
in, which
And you could have been.
done to-
You could have been 6.
Yeah.
if I wasn't such a cruel.
If he wasn't so cruel.
No, I accept
Right.
that. I accept that.
And what
So,
do I get to survive with, Ronnie? 3.
3.
Yeah.
3 on. Well, you're 3 on forge, while I'm.
And remember, you'd
5
have,
on
you'd have
5s.
got 5 dice if you'd done it and knifed him to death. But
Yeah.
you would have got your friendly fight back because you'd have been upright.
Right.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do this. My dice are now rolling better for
They're
me.
coming,
so-
they're coming, they're
So
coming.
I've got
good.
3.
They are coming good.
Yeah.
You've got 3.
Yeah, 3 for me.
And I've got 3.
He's got
Okay,
3.
that's cancelled out.
Correct. Cancelled out.
Fair enough.
enough.
But can you shoot into a square that's being fought over?
You can, but it's randomised hits, I think.
Okay.
Oh, you're so evil. You don't have a man now that means you can move another dude or something.
Get him in, get
No,
him in.
no. But you have another guy who's about to activate who's way back here.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to get shot at in here. I'm just wanting to figure
so
out
he's
what
got
happens
pistols,
if you
he's
try
got
and shoot into
Oh,
this
yes.
lovely
yes.
little ball of death.
Yeah.
Because
Okay.
you can attack him.
Yeah.
Pinned one.
Mm-hmm.
You get a +1 for having a mate.
Uh-huh.
You'll still get 5 attacks. Yeah, I'm telling it to you.
Okay.
Maybe you should
So,
run him backwards behind the
yeah,
wall.
I was thinking of
Just-
making him.
Do I
making
know
him
the
run
funny
backwards.
thing, Warren?
What's
What
that?
always happens with us? Objectives? Nah, let's get stuck in.
Yeah.
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 Well, it was interesting because he was heading off over there. No, I've got a grenade.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh, he's in that objective room. Let's not let him have that.
Okay. So my turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have one guy left to activate, yeah, or 2?
Yeah.
Still got 2.
I've still got 2.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. Yep. If I go, if I spend a move,
Yeah.
he can go
Okay.
Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
2,
Yep.
and then I could either shoot or go 3.
Yeah.
You are in a wide open there. If you're here, you pick up the objective
Yeah.
and you get a shot, and you don't need to use that.
So where was he? He was
There's
there.
Yeah.
Diagonally straight into there.
1.
Yeah.
Please don't be a booby trap.
There's no more booby traps.
Okay. So
So
I
that's a
get.
+1 dice. There's no ammunition.
Okay.
Okay.
So up against the wall, and you can shoot here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
there are targets to be had here, Warren. So you've got my commander up here.
Yeah.
You've got the scrum down here, and you've got this guy just chilling out at the back, just taking aim.
He's
at
not
stuff.
activated yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is a threat.
So if we go from there,
Yeah.
and then can I go diagonally, Ronnie?
Yep.
Yeah.
You're fine to go in there. Go up
Okay.
against
Okay.
that.
So currently you're
One
now
thing you've got
on
to
the
think about,
objective
that's
space
fine.
again.
So you're going to have this at the end of the turn, unless he can knock it out.
Yeah.
But at the start of next turn, he's going to get clear shot with height.
Yeah. But if I spend my movement counter,
Okay, so he's gone from there. 1, 2. He's got
Yeah.
this, but remember, he's got the ammo.
so he's going to spend his movement counter.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Which means he still gets his shot.
Okay, so yeah, movement counter first to get
Yep.
there, pick that
Yep.
up.
Single
and then
move.
Single move and shoot.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Where are you
who are
shooting
you
at?
going to shoot?
I'm going to shoot at the guy that hasn't activated.
Okay. So my lovely little guy just right down here at the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
So I get 3 as normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
But I'm going to spend that.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's ammo. Absolutely.
So that gives me another one, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so that gives me 4.
Yeah.
I'm on fire now with my rolling, so
Uh-huh.
We need some eights. We want
This
to see
is
some
it.
eights.
Let's see what you get. Go on ahead.
So 4.
all 4.
All 4. Okay. So I'll get my survive. Yeah. Nada.
Nothing.
But I have my splat.
So you're going to use that. Well, let's just work out the results, and then we'll see how it comes back.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to go nothing. You've got no armor piercing. You've got armor of 1. So
Yeah.
the armor gets rid of 1.
Yeah.
Wound,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dead
dead,
and very dead.
and very dead.
Yeah.
And now I think 2 stubs to die. You can spend an army special result on your command dice to try and remove a point of damage on the active model.
Oh, so it doesn't even work.
Roll a 3 dice survive test. 3 success removes 1 damage token.
Blast.
So
He's very dead.
he's very dead. Even your special skill's not going to bring that boy back.
That's fine.
That was a gigantic. Oh, he's enjoying it now. Right.
Right,
So this swings. Steel Warrior, 21 points, 2 victory points.
Yeah, he is dead.
Okay.
2 victory points to Warren.
Oh,
Hey!
Yeah.
Clems, there we go. Clumsy Renton at the 4.
And suddenly there was an earthquake.
Yeah, that's there, that's there.
That was
Okay.
a good roll, Warren. That was a very good roll. Get
yeah.
right.
Okay, so that's there. He's activated. You've got 1 left. You haven't got 1 left because
Yeah.
he's just killed him.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And you've still got this guy up here.
Yeah.
Who you can use to put some pressure on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you will get VP for this now because I can now do nothing about it.
Yeah. Okay, so this guy here
Yeah.
is going to go 1
Uh-huh.
and then 2 into combat.
Great.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Okay.
And I assume you're going to stomp the guy that's on the ground.
Yes.
So you can attack the guy that's pinned, so you get the advantage of attacking pin.
Mhm.
Which I just double check. You don't have to fight the upright guy. There's no reason you have to. Right, so you're going to go with a 3 dice attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is right. I always say that the enforcers look like they should be good at combat, but they're not that good. The assault enforcer has taken a pop on his shooting, so he's 1 weaker, and his fighting is 1 up. So he's on a 5+.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's got a pistol 3 and a wrist blade, which is 1 armor piercing 1.
Okay.
Ah.
So this will get rid of his armor.
Okay.
Mhm.
They are deadly when they get in there. So you're on a 5+, +1 if the model moves into the cube this turn.
Okay.
If you want to hit the guy on the floor, which seems sensible, the opposing model is pinned.
Okay.
That's
You're going to
fine.
get 3,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but +1 dice if any friendly models are in the same cube.
Okay.
Max +1. So you do have an upright guy. So he's coming in for him, but he's in there giving it some. So
Yeah.
you are going to get the +1 this
Okay,
time.
so I've got 4. Warren's got.
5.
Okay.
So let's give me some 8s.
Okay, let's see what we get, Warren.
Oh, it's come back down to a
2.
2.
Oh dear. Oh
2.
dear.
2 8s and a 5.
Oh.
Do I even need to roll anymore? Let's do it anyway. 2 more 5s.
Okay. So
You're
it
staying.
just
You're
kind of
going now.
bounced.
That was just a survive, I'm going to
Yeah.
say, just to be fair, because I should have called fight or survive at the start. So
Yeah.
I'll say it was a survive.
Okay.
Oh, okay, fine. That's very good of you. I think check with the pin can survive. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Splendid. I think that was the last turn.
Yep,
Yep.
last turn.
So, is there anyone on any victory points?
Yes.
Who?
Me.
Right. And how many have you got?
2.
So I'll give you 2 more victory points there.
Mm-hmm.
How many are you on total now, Warren?
I'm on 4.
I'll
Okay.
Take the 3 ones away and I'll give you
Yep.
3. So you are now up to 4 victory points. And how many are you on?
2.
Okay, that comes from kills.
Yeah.
Those kills are done. Clear away the
Little activation counters.
little activation counters. Leave the wound counts where they are.
Yep.
And you finish first, so you're going to start first.
Right.
Okay.
My commander's going to start first.
I thought that might happen.
But
Okay.
we need to roll our command dice
We
first.
need
Let's
to
get
roll
those
the
going.
command dice.
Well, wait a second. Has anyone lost their commander?
Nope.
No.
No, because yours ran away like a
Like a girly.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Mine is about to
and you're
be
there,
very
and you're
brief.
still over half. That's fine. You've still got your
Yes,
rerolls.
That's just what I wanted.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 3 extra dice
Oof.
and an extra activation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're going to get
This
2 off first
It's
turn.
going to be painful.
Right, you've got to move.
I've got to
couple of
move,
splats.
2 splats, a shooting, and an extra dice.
You can reroll any if you want to.
It's a good spread.
I think I'll just keep my splats this time
Yeah,
and
okay.
try and
Probably
increase
need
my
them to-
survivability a little bit.
Okay. My commander is not going to shoot. He is going to bail over the wall and
Okay.
get into combat.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So, from here, he will go to here.
Now he takes a wound.
Does he?
We'll check that out. I don't know. I think it's just cube down. I think it's fine. It's if you're coming up from higher than that.
See, he
think it's
he
it.
doesn't have a jetpack,
Aye,
so
but if
Yeah.
you're knocked off, I think
He's
it's
going
gonna
to
be.
be climbing down. Just to like over the wall, climbing down. Someone's machine gunning.
but he's only got tiny little legs,
Like,
Ronnie.
Very tough legs.
The second part of his movement will bring him into this square with you.
Now you get there's
Yeah,
some equipment here.
there's an equipment,
you
so
can't
you
see
get
it
to
in a
flip
blind
that
spot.
over.
Is it no, it's a heart.
Medipack.
Okay.
Lovely.
So that will heal a wound.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't have mattered if he had got wounded on the way down. He
No.
basically landed on a hypo syringe.
Yeah.
Popped him back up.
So-
moving on the same level. Moving down levels. All of the cubes on the level immediately above and below the cube a model in is considered to be adjacent. A model can climb or descend scenery to move between cubes using a move action, moving diagonally up or diagonally down.
There you go.
It's only when you start being thrown off roofs when grenades have come in there,
Yep.
or you're several levels up and you're trying to drop down a sheer face,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
you can't make the distance in one go.
Right. Time to see what the Huskarl can do in combat.
Yes.
Let's look it up. Okay, so he's charging in,
Yeah.
and here is the stat line. So Housecarl, he's got a forge hammer,
Yep.
which is armor piercing 1.
Lovely.
Okay.
He's got fighting skill of 4+,
Nice.
plus 1 dice because he charged in.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think there's any others, is there?
And I'm going to put a command dice onto it to make it 5.
There we go, tool it up. No injured, you're not injured at all? No,
No, no
not large
injuries.
or anything else. In you go. So you're on
It's
for
just-
5,
Mm-hmm.
you're defending on a 3+.
Yep. Are
Okay.
you fighting back or not?
No. I'm just surviving.
Okay, so is this your normal enforcer? They would, yes, fight on a 6+, they
Yeah.
survive on a 4+.
Yes,
They're all about
I'm
surviving.
Yeah.
all about
Yours
surviving.
Alright, well, let's see what we get here.
I'm okay.
That'll be, he's on a 4+, yes, so that's 3
Mm-hmm.
with no explosions.
Okay.
Oh, you roll you 3. We should declare that you're going to throw it in before, but you've got this.
Oh, I've got splat, so I'll just roll my 3.
Roll that because you're going to give you re-rolls anyway.
Okay. So
You've got 1.
I've got 1.
Yeah.
So
Earn one of those, and you can re-roll as many as you want.
yeah, I re-roll 2.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Go ahead. 2.
I've got 2.
Okay, so you got 3.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's got 2.
Yep.
Normally 1 point of armor, but that's removed from your
80,
armor
yeah.
piercing
Yeah. So
weapon.
I got 1 wound.
So you take a wound.
Okay. There we go.
That's fine.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Literally. So
Just about. But the important thing for me is this is now contested.
Yeah.
And you're standing next to a melee guy in a melee slot,
Mm-hmm.
which is perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, the next thing for me, I'm going to activate another guy with this dice.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And that guy that was on the ground, he's about to stand up
Yes.
and have a bit of a punch up with you.
Okay.
So, he will stand up from here.
He's in the square.
Yeah, and he's going to attack this guy that's standing.
Okay.
And I'm going to throw an extra dice into it with my command dice. So I'll start with my 3.
Okay, so you start with 3.
Yeah.
And then let's go through the modifiers.
Yeah.
And this is where we are. So, +1 if you moved into the cube's action. No.
No.
Didn't move in. It was in there. Any friendly models are in the same cube. Maximum 1. Yes, you do. You have
Yeah.
1 up, right? He
And
doesn't.
I've paid for 1 with my dice, so that's 5.
That's another 1 for your dice. Opponent's injured? No. Larger? No.
No.
Is he pinned?
No, because I'm going after the guy that's standing up, because he's the dangerous one.
So, you've got 5. You're on a 3+.
Okay.
If you want to buff it, you've got to call it before you rise.
I'll buff it.
Okay.
Okay. So you're
Okay.
on 4 now, Warren?
Yeah.
I'm looking for 4s, yeah? Or am I looking for 5s?
You are looking for, what is it? It was your fire dragon breath boy, wasn't it?
No, it's my, yes, it is my Dragon Breath guy.
You are fighting on a 5+.
Alright, so that's 2.
Okay. I got 2.
Okay, 2,
So, negate it.
draw.
Yeah.
That's the end of
That's
that.
fine.
Okay. Right. Is it me yet?
Yes, it's
Sure,
you now.
yeah.
Is it
Right,
me
Mark,
yet?
can you mark all the ones that have been activated?
Yeah, yeah, that's
Okay.
not a problem. So, I've activated my Commander and my Dragon Breath. So, the only guy I have left is the regular one here.
Okay.
Now, if you want, just here, because Warren, you still got all 4 to move,
Yeah.
when it comes back to you, if you wish, you can do something that's called passing,
Mm-hmm.
which means you activate 1, he can get, actually, I'm going to wait
Mm-hmm.
to see if someone else is going to come closer. So
Yeah.
you do have the thingy when you're out until the point that you're both in the same number of activations, at
Yeah.
which point you can't pass, you've got to
When
go.
you're
Yeah.
in a cube in combat, are you locked in combat or can you leave the cube?
Can leave, they get a free action.
Mm-hmm.
So I get a free swing at you with the bonuses.
Okay. Right.
Basically, you do a survive test, and that's you surviving
Yeah.
as you back out to the square.
Yeah. Oh, Ronnie, careful of your mic there.
Right. Okay. So let's see. So you have 3 guys in total.
3 guys in
So you've
total.
one guy
left to
left.
activate.
Yeah.
Because I kind of went for the big swing this time to see if I could murder somebody, but it didn't quite work.
Okay. Right. So I'm going to move this guy, my commander again.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go 1, 2
Okay.
into there.
Okay.
He's got armor piercing round.
I see what you're planning here.
I might spend my shoot.
You're going to try and shoot into combat?
Yeah.
Because all of my stuff is now in cubes, which are in combat here. So if you're going to shoot, it's into combat.
Yeah.
So you need Ronnie to figure that out.
How random is it, Ronnie, to shoot into a combat? So,
Yeah, well, I think we're
especially with my own armor-piercing rounds.
I say, if I know Jake and the boys, there'll just be one line that says, "You cannot do this." But you know, I'm just that kind of like violent chap.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Shoot action is a single model. Other models in the same range of views are not affected unless specified by characteristics. You may not target a friendly model or a model in the same cube as the active model unless specified by a weapon or model ability.
right.
Sorry about that.
Okay, so he can't actually shoot. Okay.
But you are uncontested in a scoring zone.
Yeah.
Which is good for you.
Okay. That'll do. Over to you.
Okay.
You can pass, or do you want to activate another? I mean, you've got that there. You can.
No, I'm not going to pass here.
I'm
I'm
saying
just.
Warren, he's got.
All right.
It's after that.
No,
that's
that's a move.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
not a that's not a man.
it's not a man. Yeah.
All right,
Sorry, I'm
so
getting excited.
my last guy's going to activate,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to just try and put a lump onto the guy that's still down here,
Mm-hmm.
just so that I get all the bonuses now. So 3 plus 1 for a mate, plus 1 because you're prone.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's 5, yeah?
Yeah.
I get
right.
3 plus 1 for a mate.
Yes, you're going to get your mate one this time.
And I'll tell you what, I'm going to burn my last extra dice to put it to 6.
Okay. Well, 6 versus 4.
Yeah,
Let's give me.
what is my regular Steel Legion guy on? 5s?
Yeah.
Let's get a little bit of luck here.
And you throw it,
Okay.
you've gotta- you need to get those guys out
nice.
of combat into shooting.
Okay, so I got 2 and an 8.
Uh-huh.
So I've got an explosion, but unfortunately 4 missed. But I get another shot at it. And that's a 7, so that'll be 3.
You've got 3, and I've got 3.
Blast.
Boom, baby. Okay.
Why aren't you letting me murder you?
And that is the end of your turn.
Yeah,
Isn't
so
it?
it's all on you now. So
Mhm.
everything of yours now gets to activate. I've burnt all my command dice as well.
Yep.
So if you have anything nasty you're planning to do, now's the time.
Okay. So let's try to work something out here.
Okay.
Um,
So what are we thinking here?
right. So I have 3 guys left to
Yeah.
activate. Okay.
One's on his
Um,
back.
yeah.
And the other 2 are in combats that they really don't enjoy.
Right. Well, let's start with the guy that's on his back.
Okay, I should
Yeah.
just read this to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A pin model must choose to stand up as his first action of the activation. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
If a pin model stands up in a cube containing an enemy model, then it is immediately attacked. Ooh.
Right, so you should have
probably
had 1 free attack on my Dragon's Breath. Let's do that now.
Okay, yep, sorry about that. That was my boob. So
That's
let's-
fine.
Okay.
We're happy to backtrack, rewind a little bit.
So that's 3.
Well, I'll tell you what. For simplicity's sake, I'll avoid that if you avoid this.
Done.
Is that all right?
Fair.
Freestand for-
rather
Free
than
stand
trying to rewind, okay?
Freestand for a
But
freestand, agreed.
next time we'll do
Remember
it.
that, okay.
Right.
No, but that's fair trade.
Okay, so
he's standing up.
he stands up.
Uh-huh.
Now, what is the penalty for moving out?
Now, I'm just looking for that because it was definitely in their old rules, but we'll play that you step out to the square,
Yeah.
move, it should be the move. You'll do a survive roll.
Uh-huh.
As long as you're successful, you will get out.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically...
So I just need 1 success
Yeah.
on a survive
You
roll.
need to beat his.
Oh, I need to beat him.
Yeah,
Alright.
if he beats you because he's going to be attacking, he'll
Yeah.
do wounds and damage.
Okay. But then do I get to attack if I'm moving from here into here, basically,
Oh,
Ronnie?
yes. Cheeky, but yes, you would. I
Yes.
think in this case,
Okay,
because
let me
basically,
bring this
if
up.
you get out of this,
So you're going from here to here to outnumber my commander.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
cheeky sod. It's clever, I'll give you that.
yeah, fair play.
Right, so you know what? Fortune favors the
We're
brave.
saying it
Right.
back again. So
Let's
he's
try
gonna
to do that. So
Stand
he's-
up.
he's
So we're going
standing
to
up.
negate that off. Normally that would be a free attack.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
boob for missing that out. He steps across.
Yeah.
So you're first going to get the exiting attack.
Yes.
Okay, so you need to roll 3 on your survive,
Uh-huh.
and you're looking for a success here.
Right, and
And
what am I
yours is
rolling?
succeed. And you're rolling a straight fight attack 5+.
I have 3 on 5. What?
Yeah.
Oh my good lord. 777.
777.
777.
Okay. I got 1, but it's an 8, so it blows up. And a 6, so that's 2. So no, Warren gets away.
Okay.
So you're clearing out of there, and then you get to that.
Yeah.
Now I go into here,
Yeah.
and now I get to do my attacks.
Now you get to do your attacks. So he's coming in on a 3.
Yep.
He ain't great with the guns, but he's going to be good enough. So let's just check. He is fighting on a 6+.
Yep.
You're going to get 1 because you moved into the square this turn.
Uh-huh.
Plus 1 dice because your mates are there.
Yeah.
And I think that's all you're going to get. So
Okay.
just a mere 5.
So I am going to declare I'm fighting back
Uh-huh.
because I'm fighting back on 3 dice on 3 up.
Okay. So,
So whoever wins takes damage.
Ah, I only got 2.
okay. So, ooh,
You got 1, but it's an 8.
I got 1.
Yeah.
Right. Need
1
some
8.
8s.
Roll
No.
dice.
Okay. So it's 1,
Oh, jeeps.
And I got
Okay.
2.
and you got 2.
So you got 2.
Mine's armor piercing.
You've got an armor of 1.
Mm-hmm.
Here's his armor piercing. We gets rid of it.
You take
Yep.
a wound.
So he comes through for 1.
And he takes a
Gonna give you a
wound. Okay. I need a wound from somewhere. So,
Yeah, I've got 1 here.
okay. Put a wound on him there. That's fine.
There you go.
All right.
That was
Okay.
not maybe the best plan.
No, it wasn't, but
Still
Yeah.
the other guy.
that's okay.
Angry.
You've
Don't
finished,
feel
haven't you?
Yes, I've completely finished.
Okay. So I'm going to go with this guy.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to do the same thing again.
Okay.
He's going to try and move out of the combat. into
Important
the-
question, is it just the 1 attack I get, or because I have 2 guys, do I get any bonuses there?
Let's say 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so just the 1 attack.
Pick your favourite.
Okay.
And guys,
I'll
get the
attack.
rule book and read it, and then
Yeah.
you'll know the rules, and you won't be as rubbish as I am.
So,
Well, no, you see, this is the thing. You come here, we will find the most awkward ways to use your rules to test them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
at breaking point.
you've tested me to
So
the.
you rolled one, yeah?
yeah.
What'd you get?
2.
Okay, I'm on a 5 up. I got 1. So you do get away if you want to.
Okay. He's
Really?
in.
Oh!
You're going straight in?
Yeah.
Thankfully, that mate thing is only a maximum of 1.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh,
Doesn't stand. It's a plus
Oh.
1. But you are now
Pants.
going in. This isn't your captain, is it? Your captain's over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you are now going in with your assault enforcer. He's fighting on a 5+.
Yep.
Yeah.
Slightly better.
Yep.
He moved into the square this turn.
Gets +1.
Got a
And he's got a mate.
Gets another 1.
Yeah, I'm going to fight back with my 3.
Okay.
I think that's the only thing you should do with this guy in combat. So that'll be 2.
So,
No, it's
1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-huh.
So 4.
4.
okay. What did you get?
I've got 2.
2 plays 4.
Mm-hmm.
Wrist blade, armor piercing 1.
Uh-huh.
Armor takes care. That armor piercing takes care of your armor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And suddenly, this boy, I think, is going to be.
Dead.
You got 2, did you say?
Yeah.
1,
Yeah, I got 2.
Yeah.
2. No armor because that's gone from the weapon.
Yeah.
Wound.
Right.
Dead.
Dead. Ouch. You have to do a lot to get it though, Warren. You
Pile
have to do a lot to
everything
get
in
it.
How many victory points is he worth, Mr. Renton?
Yeah. He
That's
is
his leader.
3 victory points.
Oh, baby.
I'll hand you one of these tokens.
Ah.
Fortune favours the brave. He did call it as he saw
Alright,
it.
so he's dead. He
Mhm.
also drops his med pack that was there.
Yeah.
Can't use that now, can I?
Jeez, come on, they don't send me out very often. Now you know why. Medipack is one use. Medipack is utility, but they don't be used on living models. Model with Medipack may use it either on themselves or any other single model in the same cube as long as no any models in that cube. Using Medipack, special action for the model carrying it. It does not require a dice roll and reworks automatically. The
But it is a
effect-
special action, so it would have to be while I'm activating.
Yeah, it doesn't take any turn up, but it's when you
So
go.
he's dead, and he leaves a medipack behind for you boys. So the guy that was hurt can probably pick it up and heal himself now.
Okay, so I have one guy left.
Yep, you still got
Really?
this guy.
Yep.
Oh my god.
And he's going to shoot in here.
Okay.
So,
from where you're at, I'm going to say you've got
I've got
clear,
full
clear.
line of sight.
Yeah,
Okay, so it's 3 normally.
yeah,
And then another 2 for clear line of sight.
yeah, and that's it.
Okay.
And they're armor piercing, aren't they?
I know.
No.
It's just a straight enforcer.
Okay,
Rapid
that's
fire
fine.
he's got, which can fire for
All right.
effect.
Do your roll, Warren. Let's see what you get.
Okay, so he's going to do shooting. And he gets... I'm on 4s, Ronnie, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah,
you
so
are,
that's
yeah,
3
fine.
with
So that's
a
3
roll
so
up.
far and a reroll. So 3.
Okay, so I'll take my 3 back, needing 4s. I get 1.
Okay, so he's dead.
You're going to go 1 armor for the wound.
Yeah.
So 1, because it's 3 to 1.
Yeah, 3 to 1.
So his armor gets rid of 1.
Yep.
Right,
1 goes through, so he's wounded.
yeah, so 1 wound. Which guy? Was it the Dragon's Breath, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're shooting the dragon's breath, will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not been
And then
wounded,
I'm
has he?
going to shoot again.
Oh!
But hang on, can he do that? Because that's doing the same action twice.
Yeah, because
I'm spending the dice to do it the same way as if you spent a move, you would do the same move.
Okay.
It's the
Fair
only
enough.
way you can. It's the only way you can stack.
Ah.
Okay, so let's do
Okay.
it again.
Gone ahead.
And if you
5
wanted to,
again.
you could have gone shoot, move, then shoot again.
Mm-hmm.
Because he hasn't done anything this turn.
Oh.
So if you wanted, you could.
Yeah. No, I'll just keep them all there, I think.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's go for it again.
Let's say
Oh, that's good.
4.
So
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
with an 8.
with an 8.
Oh God. The dice
Alright.
gods. They're
It's going to-
cackling on high.
6.
Okay. So I've
Some
got.
rolls here.
I need some 8s. In fact, I'm gonna take
Got
these
it,
dice.
to changing the dice. He's changing it out.
Change the dice out just in case. I got 1. So skidoo.
By 5. You had an overkill rule. You enjoy this now.
So he's dead.
He's very
How many VPs is he worth?
You ever got any splats? No.
No, I burnt all my dice
yeah,
this
he's
turn
Dropped
trying to be
anyway.
offensive.
That's there. That's him off.
So okay.
So how many
is
VPs is he worth then?
Steel Warriors.
Another 2.
Another 2 you're going to get for him. Tide has very clearly swung.
Yeah.
How many is Warren on now? 9?
So is that the end of the turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch this now. Watch this. Okay.
Count them up.
So I have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9,
And you're getting now +4, so you win.
10, 11, 12,
13.
13, baby. Show it from
You-
the top. Show it from the top.
Okay.
Show everybody.
So he's got this.
Yeah.
He's got this. You sneak. Well played.
Ah,
Thanks, Ronnie.
you know, it is
Okay.
what it is.
Right, brother. I thought you had it there, Justin.
I thought I had
And
it
the
too. I thought I had him
halfway
locked
through
down
turn
in
2.
combat. I thought, okay, my commander's in there. He's good in combat. He's going to be fine. Oh, and look, Warren ran his guy out. Next turn, I'm going to get to shoot him in the face, but no.
You did run him in there. I've realised I was giving him an extra stat bump.
Before I talk about the game, I'm just going to gloat for a
Yeah,
second.
gotta gloat,
okay?
gotta
I'm going
gloat.
to get a bit of a gloating. I think the moment I threw you was the moment I retreated.
Yeah, that completely.
That was the
everybody.
moment of me going, okay, I don't have to worry about that guy now.
Yeah.
I can ignore that.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
getting into the middle here. I'm getting stuck in with some dwarves for a good old rock. That was brilliant.
Super slick. Super slick, Mr. Renton. I enjoyed the original Dead Zone, but I've got to say, removing some of the fiddliness, like the cards and stuff like
It
that.
speeds up play.
Your first instinct is, does that not remove the flavor? But not one iota does it remove the
This
flavor.
right here.
These dice. These dice.
Every game is different. We had a
Yeah.
little warm-up game early, didn't we?
Yeah.
And it was all movement because the
Yeah.
movement guys came out and you were there, very movement. This one, and they just totally changed it. And
Yeah.
it was one of those things when I knew we were going to do a second edition, I went away and I'd gone to Adepticon last year, and originally it was just going to be an update and a streamline. And I went to Jake and I said, look, just do me this favour. Take all of this out. Take this out, do that,
Yeah.
make it more killy. And he looked at me and said, you're loony. I said, well, just try. We've done the other thing, but just try this. And if not,
know.
I went to Adepticon, gone. Sorry, I thought you were going to say
Yeah, I thought you were
Sorry, I thought you were going on over it, but
Yeah.
no. Being crazy in this industry helps.
Oh, definitely madness. And so I went to Adepticon. There was 20 people playing. It was our
Yeah.
best attended tournament last year. And this was when, with all the complexity. But a lot of those guys had had demos the year before. We'd overcome the kind of fiddly bit, so they knew it and they could see it. But these guys were loving it. They were giving up their weekend and they were playing. And I said, look, here's a rule set that's still Dead Zone 2.0. But please tell me if you hate it.
Yeah.
If you really think this is banal and crap, tell me. And I went to the guy that came first, second, third. I went to another couple that were really in love with it and doing podcasts every week and everything else. And I said, don't be nice. If you hate it, tell me. Every single one of them individually came back and they went, I thought it was going to be kind of bland. I thought I was going to lose everything about Dead Zone. I love it!
Yes, yeah, it's super slick. You know, it's the kind of game now that you get to the point where you can play it without thinking. Really. Now we may well have made one or two slight mistakes during that. Right, you know, it's the
Poor Games Master.
Yeah,
Here's the
the
important
rule book will be
parcel
good. My
Yeah.
Games Mastery, but it had the flavour.
Yeah, so
Right, I have one
but
question.
if there is anything glaring or whatever, please post it below. But I think I would still awesome enough that I
Did
would
we
be
have
awesome.
fun?
It was amazing.
That's the point.
It
Did
was
we
amazing.
have fun?
Did you
Yes.
have fun at the feet of my awesomeness?
Honestly, that was a really, really clever swing. I'm going to give it to you. That was really, really good. I enjoyed it. I thought I had it in the bag. I don't mind losing like that.
Of course not.
No.
Ronnie, look, thank you so much for that.
go for it.
Guys, there's Dead Zone 2.0. Super slick.
From Viking halls to the cities of the future, terrain buffs will love our foreground hub. Watch gaming tables of all genres come to life at beastsofwar.com. Flames of War brings you the battles of World War II in epic 15mm scale. Go to the hub on beastsofwar.com to find news, tactics and tutorials about the game.